Peace family. Welcome back to the page. Peace to all the high vibrational human beings. Peace to all the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, prince, and princesses of the planet and of the universe. Because you know the message spreads beyond the physical. We are in different parallel universes at the same time that we are in this current universe. So just sending out the most abundant energy that I can out into the universe, because we do have different spiritual bodies that also need healing and needs enlightenment. And a lot of our different parallel universes come to these universe just to get information of who they truly are on the inside. I know I have been a little MIA for the last week or so, but everything has a purpose, everything has a reason, everything is, at working on God's time. It's not always our time, but it's God's time a lot of the times. Just got through with a good workout, listening to some good music, and just feeling amped up. So I was like, while I got this good energy, let me send out a powerful message. So here I am, doing what I love to do. And y'all know I like to just speak on the current events and things of that sort. We do have a planetary alignment coming up. I think it's tomorrow, matter of fact. So we have this spiritual alignment, and it's kind of happening at the same time that we are aligning ourselves, because we're connected to all the planets, and this alignment is creating changes on the earth as well as in the galaxy and the universe in general. And you just have to tap in. This is a good, perfect time to be tapped in. That's another reason I came with this message. So if you're not informed on this alignment, at least now you will be informed, and you can take advantage of the energy that's spilling into this universe, this planet, this parallel universe that we're currently in. A lot of people don't really understand the term parallel universes and things of that sort, but whenever because I do understand a lot of people don't actually astral project and things of that sort, but a lot of the things that you do in this universe is a reflection of what's going on in these parallel universes. You receive an abundance in another parallel universe, most likely you're going to be receiving spiritual energy in this universe. And if you haven't watched the movie The One, which you are the one, if you're watching this video, if you found this page, if this video found you, you are definitely the one. And by the one, you just have to understand it. Like I said in the movie with Jet Li, it was called The One, but they understood the parallel universes and the entanglement. See, Jet Li in that movie, I'm just going to it for a second, but in the movie, he was astral projecting or traveling to these different parallel universes and actually taking his other selves out. So because they had the energy between you and your other alignments are intricately connected, and the energy is split amongst them. It's just like our body. Like each cell has specific energy. Each cell in your body has, pretty much a balanced energy within this, within the whole uniform of your whole body as one, but each atom has its own separate energy. So as he started taking out these cells, that one that he was receiving more and more energy, but he was actually in the knowing of that his energy was rising, so he was able to utilize it differently than the people who were just continuously living. They didn't realize that their energy level was going up and things of that sort. So we are the lords of the earth, and the kings of the earth, the gods of the earth. And we all know that this is the Garden of Eden, and we are currently in this garden that we like to call Earth. And it's just like I said, a lot of changes going on. You may be having these spiritual changes. Like I've been going through a lot of changes spiritually, eating differently, and the manifestations has been beautiful. That's why another reason I haven't really been posting, but I have to realize that, and it just, word of mouth really is powerful. And I think it was this girl at my job. She was just talking about how she wanted to start a YouTube and things of that sort. And I just don't want to take it for granted, the blessing that God gave me being connected to so many chosen ones, and us all having this pure energy. And I really don't want to waste it and feel like I could be doing more with the energy that I have. So that's why I, you know, took it upon myself to create a video today just to update the family on what's going on, you know. But with this alignment of Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, Mars, all these planets are in alignment. And you have to realize that the sun is, because when you look at the sun every day, you feel like the sun is moving, but it's not the sun that's moving. The sun is in a fixed position. It's the earth and the other planets that are moving. And we are going around the sun, which that goes up a lot of people's head because sometimes we be so self-centered and things of that sort and feel like we the center of the universe. But that code has been cracked a long time ago. And you have to just realize the abundance that you have. And that makes you be more thankful. That's why I was like, I kind of have fell back a little bit because just like, we so blessed. Like, God would just place blessings in your life. And sometimes it'll also be, you know, distractions. Because I did receive this beautiful television, television. Even though I don't watch a lot of TV, I like to game and stuff like that. So with that, it kind of take up a little bit of my time that I probably would have been studying or focusing on my studying time. But instead, you know, releasing a little, doing something different, just trying to use my spiritual energy differently, just, you know, trying to ease my mind some so that I can receive more guidance in the spiritual. I have been going through SR, which is basically celibacy for the last month, and it definitely has amped up my power and my energy. Like, people at the job, they noticing that my energy levels is way more higher than people who are not practicing these things, because like I said, I'm harnessing this particular energy that's flooding into our universe right now. It's flooding it, so it's literally unlimited energy that you can utilize. But if you don't have these certain fluids, because we are all fluid, so if you don't have these certain fluids inside of yourself, they can actually magnify your desires and magnify the things that you're going through. Like, I've been receiving so many gifts, and not even to boast or anything like that, but like, the same thing I'm going through, you my reflection, you probably going through the same thing, receiving people holding the doors for you and compliments. I've been ignoring a lot of people, even in the physical life. Not even just, it's just I haven't had the real desire to really, which I never do really, but it's been even more in with oneness lately, like even more than usual. I hadn't even realized that I hadn't really posted the video. My hair been done for probably like 2 weeks, and I really haven't even, I look at my YouTube, I'm like, dang, that made me notice that I haven't really posted the video. But it'd be like, when God is blessing you, you really don't even want to tell people about the blessings, because that's when your progress, because people could pray on your downfall, and you have to have a big aura field in order to, you know, so that a lot of those, I don't like to use the word, the HATE, but a lot of those can bounce off your aura field, which would, now I feel more comfortable with sharing, and again, because I know that I have a strong aura field. But just know that you are magnetizing way more right now. Every time I say something, here it come. Even, I could tell you about a little story yesterday. See, my job, they run this promotion to where if you get certain amount of, let's say, achievements in it, because I don't want to just tell too much of my life, because like I said, people, they don't like, and I do have people who I don't converse with that I know watch my page. I just know it, like, spiritually, I know it. And it's just like, you got to keep a lot of stuff private, because people trying to be where you at, even their little, because you know it says everybody look like somebody. People who look like them are presenting themselves into my reality. Even though it's not them, I could tell that it look like them enough to know that they trying to present themselves back into my life. It's not going to happen though, because with this different path, this different alignment that you are in, they can sense it. They sense the reality shift, and they can sense all these things. Even though they can't do it physically, it's more of on a subconscious level, they can sense it. They might not know why they think about you. They might not know these things, but you doing the work. So you are going into their universes, going into their dreams, and they might see you in their dream, you feel me? Or they might not even physically see you in their dreams, but they might sense it, because a lot of people are not powerful enough to have these visions and have these, like I was saying earlier, like these, when you astral project and things of this sort, you can physically see them because you are so amplified that you can see clearly what's going on. But a lot of people can't actually astral project, so they just have these thoughts and these feelings on their mental plane where your energy is spilling into theirs. They can't figure out why they can't stop thinking about you. Like, what is it about this person why I can't stop thinking about them? I didn't cut off so many people in my life that I can get over, but it's this specific person they keep on. It's because you're doing the work. You are, let's say, the finesse master. You are doing the work spiritually, and the spiritual work that you're doing is coming into your physical reality. You are receiving abundance in the spiritual, so that's going to come into the physical. And like I said, a lot of people, they don't really know what's the reason behind why they can't stop thinking about you. They are not as holy. They are not. And the more spiritual I have become, the more I've just realized that you can do more than they portraying that you can do. I'm not gonna make this video too long because, like I said, it is one of my first videos back, and I just kind of want to give a little update. I didn't want to go too much into like spreading too much of the pushing this educational energy right now, because it's just like it's so much spiritual energy coming in that you're just by me letting you know what's going on in the universe, it's gonna help you. Your spirit guides are gonna be informing you now. You have to realize that 5:55 was on the clock. Well, 11:55 was on the clock. We have particular, and I realized this the other day because actually one of my spirit guides presented themselves. You may think that, let's say you look at a number 100, 123 plus 123. There's an actual physical being inside of you who actually solves the problems for you. That's why you can look at a math problem, the answer can come, because a lot of this stuff is more spiritual. Mathematics came from us. Like, once you tap into the spirit, you won't have to do so much thinking on what's the answer, because the universe, the spirit is giving you the answers. These certain particular spirit guides will give you the answers. So you don't have to do as much work. They give you the answers of what to wear today and what you're going to do today, what you're going to eat. These things, these particular things, once you're in alignment, they solve themselves. Your problems are solving themselves. Your chakra, your throat chakra, these things are amplifying. Your limits are becoming limitless. You have to notice. So you are receiving spiritual knowledge, free knowledge, straight from the universe. You are completely tapped in. And you have to know that the Moors were the lord of the land. That's why they don't particularly like us and things of that sort. You feel like God's coming to save you, but now we get into the energy of knowing that we are the gods. And we create the universe, we create our reality. Which we know that, but do you move like that? Do you move like, or are you still praying to somebody outside of yourself? You have this physical being inside of you, deep inside of you, ready to be awakened. And I catch glimpses of them. It's not the most comfortable feeling ever. You know, it's not comfortable. I'm not gonna sit here and say that these astral projections are comfortable, because sometimes they can be. If you're not ready or you're not prepared to see these things, it can trigger schizophrenia and things of that sort. To a lot of people who don't have the certain particular spiritual energy to be able to have the protection at these certain levels. But as I've spoken about in previous videos, like me as well as others in the world have a certain particular spiritual energy that we have protection to see certain things. We know people spiritually high, so they can override a lot of these smaller deities that think that they can get over on you and things of that sort. And like the same thing I said, what happens spiritually happens physically. and it plays out in my physical life. Like, okay, one of my jobs, we have micromanagers, and we have not spiritual, but we have supervisors. So these little minions, I like to call them, because they really don't have that much power. They just like some little security for the actual. But one of the little minions, they tried to tell me to go to a particular project, and one of the supervisors was like, no, go to this better project for you. This is better for you. And his word overpowered one of the minions, because one of the minions they really don't like me, because my spiritual energy and the work that I put in, at first they might have been kind of acceptable of me, but now they actually see my numbers, and they can see certain information that they didn't have access to at first. So the things that they telling other people, they don't tell me. They'll tell me through a computer before they come up and tell me physically, because they're so weak. I'm gonna just come out with it. They just very weak. And the more that you keep on working on yourself, stand on this path, not eating these meats and things of that sort. Quit eating meat. Like, I can't tell you what to do, but a lot of these things are like I said, nothing can hurt a God at the end of the day. It's all about the mind process, and the better you eat, the better you physically feel, and how you feel is the energy that you're gonna be pushing out. So the more you know that food is healthy, you know you're not supposed to be eating meat. Are you a lion or something? What you think you're a lion? Or they tell you it's protein, but they also have pea protein, PEA protein, which is still called protein. Just because somebody told you that meat is a protein, now you associate meat with protein. But if you really want lean body and certain things, you have to do these certain things. People always asking me, how are you so lean? They might say skinny, but they really mean lean. But people associate certain words to try to bring you down. I don't let it bring me down. I tell them, you want to call the Kardashian or something like that skinny, you will say they very beautiful and they look like a model. They don't call models skinny and things of that sort. They say they look beautiful and enchanting and things of that sort. But when people feel your energy, they'll say anything to try to bring you down. And that's why you have to be spiritually in tune with yourself, so nobody can tell you anything outside of yourself about something that's going on within yourself. Because they want the thing that they talk about, that's what they like most about you. And it'll be somebody who, no offense, but obese or something, they'll be telling you skinny. Like, what? Like, come on now. You going to the gym to try to get skinny, but you're going to talk about somebody who's skinny, but that's what you're trying to be. That's what you're going to the gym for. You're trying to be skinny. Like, but then somebody who has achieved that goal, you want to talk down on them. You want to try to bring them down. Don't ever let nobody's words have an effect on what you got going on. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, they want to be you. So continue to do what you're doing. I had to come with y'all with a powerful message. As always, I'm finna get back on it, family. Like, I cannot let these physical items and physical things change what's going on in me. I'm protected. Like, I got my white candle burning. I got my green candle burning. It's spiritual energy over here, monetary, but it still go hand in hand. You have to be both. You have to be fluid right now. Know that these devil advocates, I'm gonna call them, people are watching. I'll look outside my door, his car just parked out there for no reason, sitting there for long times. But with this energy that you putting out, these different societies, secret societies and things are really trying to tap in with your energy and figure out where these frequencies coming from. Even in the movie Sonic, when he tapped in, really he caught that speed. Think of not so much speed, but frequency. They have this technology that they can see frequencies. And when he sends out that frequency, what happened? Dude found them, and now it's the same thing trickling down here. Because people are vibrating so low, and they want to be so much accepted with this society that's pushing at this negative agenda. Why you think tomorrow and stuff is, no offense to none of the stuff that black businesses, but Why you think even tomorrow the Trill Burger, they finna be giving away so many burgers and stuff tomorrow? This alignment gonna be pushing this energy in. If you have certain carcasses and dead meat in your body, then it's gonna, the spiritual energy that's coming here not gonna resonate with you. You're not gonna be able to absorb as much energy as somebody who is drinking water and physically fit. They're gonna be able to absorb this energy, transmute it to shifting to this particular reality, this abundance reality. We are gods. Just know you a God. This energy is trying to push you into that frequency of God, of leadership. And if you're not spiritually in tune, if you're not able to transmute this energy, because it's gonna naturally happen. It's kind of like how a caterpillar naturally flows into a butterfly, which I love the analogy. Everybody uses it, but it's a beautiful analogy. A caterpillar don't have to do nothing to become a butterfly. It just eats and chills. It don't have to do anything. For you, it's the same thing going from a human being to a God. You don't have to technically do anything, but you do have to be eating the right fruits and putting the right nutrients inside your body, and it's naturally gonna happen. You're gonna naturally receive this abundance because you are in alignment with your multi-million-dollar self. We were the gods. We were the people receiving the most spiritual energy. And spiritual energy, like I said, transmutes into the physical. Kings and queens didn't have the things that we have these days. They couldn't just go to the restroom, and they couldn't hop in a lift, and they couldn't appreciate air conditioning just 100 years ago. They couldn't do these things. We are doing these things normally. It's a normal thing in our life, and it's so much to be appreciative for. And they was even still able to eat like a king. They couldn't just hop on the little phone and just, which they could, but your normal person, we are light years ahead of them. What I bet they wanna, people always say they wanna go back in this time, but like we living way more abundantly than people were 100 years ago. Like a king couldn't even live like how you living right now on a normal basis. Yeah, he might have had more physical push, but look at people right now, and they have a millions of followers through a platform, which I know I'm abundantly manifesting my 1,000,000 followers and my 500, which you want to put your expectations above. So even if you don't hit the expectation that you want, at least you shoot for the stars. At least if you aim for the stars, you might not hit a star, but you at least be up there with the moon and these certain things, if you get the analogy. So always aim high, and always, because the higher your goals are, the more you will have in this life. But if you don't even feel like you can obtain these things, then you better off just, not even, you never gonna receive it, basically. But with that being said, family, I'm gonna exit on a good note. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet. Peace to all the kings and queens. Peace to all the princes and princesses that are naturally growing into this spiritual enlightenment. I thank all my new followers, my new subscribers. If you first time viewing, like I said, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I'm usually here every week presenting a powerful message, and I'm very consistent on the days when I do post. Like I said, it's just been a lot of energy in the air lately. It's been a lot going on with me internally that I just had to do what I had to do, Well, with that being said, peace, family. Peace, family. I say, till next time.